my journal is color coded. Let's go for this walk. I was not being a rebel. Rotisserie chicken. Time for choir rehearsal.
Summer is always surprising me in just a bit. It's mid-July, then it's gone.
Good morning, you guys. It is almost noon. I logged into work a little late today, and I'm just now stopping to take an actual break. My lunch is gonna be super late in the afternoon. I've got about 24 ounces of water. Shoot, I'm dropping stuff. Collagen in it. I get that from Walmart. It mixes really well. Now, if I want cold water, or if I want it in a cold beverage, I'll do room temperature first, then blend it up, and then I'll pour it over ice. I'm going to use one of these ocean water drink packets. It tastes exactly like ocean water, you guys. If you go to Sonic and get that, blend both of those up. I know I like things that look pretty. Just felt like using my pretty cup today. Big block ice cubes in there. I have different shapes of ice trays that I put my ice in because I do not have an ice maker in this apartment. And the reason I didn't start in this cup is because I didn't think it all would fit. So I'm just gonna drink that down some, and then as I drink it down, I will pour the rest in there. Let me show y'all what I'm eating for breakfast, I guess, lunch. I made 3 scrambled eggs, beat them in a bowl. Then for extra protein, I added a half a cup of small curd cottage cheese from Walmart. I season my eggs with black pepper, Lowry's, this seasoning that I got from Trader Joe's. It's like a mushroom seasoning, and that's really good. I might actually put that on my chicken later because I'm making chicken and rice like I always do. But this time it's not jerk chicken because I'm always making jerk chicken and onion powder. I keep a food journal, and I also use an online app. I just write down what I had to eat today, and my journal is color coded. Any supplements or things that don't really have a calorie impact in my diet, I use this pink color here. And for my water intake, I use, of course, blue. That's how much water I've had so far today. Like, for example, here's another entry. So I put my Celsius in pink, and then my collagen with my water in pink. That reminds me, I need to put that on for today because I do have some collagen in that water I'm drinking. Skip to another day so I can show you guys the color that I use when I work out. I use purple, and see my pre-workout, that's in pink because that's just a supplement that doesn't really have a calorie impact on me. Before I forget, let me put my 1 scoop of collagen with my water. 12 p.m. and scrambled eggs. I guess that's brunch. I have some flowers sitting on my bar throughout the day. Sometimes I like to sit them in front of the window so they can get a little bit more sunlight. This is the top of a table that I had that the legs just completely broke a couple of years ago, but I just wanted to keep it because I feel like I can make some kind of use for it, and this is the use I'm making for it. We are just going to take them over here and sit them there because, you know, you can't just sit them directly on the carpet because then the vase will fall. It's when he brought them to me yesterday, some of these were completely closed up and they've already started blooming. Just want to make sure I help them along however I can. I actually like it this way better. This is just a moving box that I saved from my move back in September. It's the end of May now. I kept all my boxes because I bought those boxes and they're in good condition, and I just use them whenever I need to. And this is just a throw blanket that I got from a souvenir shop in Mexico when we went on a cruise one time. Don't really cover the whole, like if you look around that way right there, but ain't nobody gonna be looking over there. But anyway, I like this better. And I might not even move it back to the bar tonight. I might just leave it here for a few days. I have my crystals there, and that's a good spot for those to also charge and get some sunlight. Very cute, very cute. I decided to take advantage of this mild weather that we're having today and go for a lunchtime walk. It's in the high 70s and it's kind of cloudy, a little bit muggy, but not super hot. I'm gonna see how long I can walk before my body just starts to overheat because I've not been outside today. I'm just assuming by looking out there and looking at the weather forecast. Summer is approaching. We're at the end of May. We've already had some 90-something degree days. When it's 1,000,000 degrees outside, I'll go to the gym or my apartment gym or work out at home. But for right now, I'm gonna take advantage of this good weather and I'm gonna get out there and give me a walk-in for lunch. That way after work, I can already have it out of the way. Can't forget to grab my headphones and which pair of these shades I wanna take. These. And when I'm walking outside and I'm by myself, I'm usually on the main road. I don't do a lot of turning off into alleyways and stuff. Not that there are any over here. For the most part, I'll only have one earbud in. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that while I was grabbing my earbuds. Let's go for this walk. It feels so good out here. It's even more mild than I thought. It's actually a little bit of a cool edge on the breeze that I was not expecting. Let me tell you guys about just a personal challenge for myself. And I'm still losing weight, but I know that there's a lot more work that I can put in to help my body along. So I thought, in a perfect world, what would your nutrition and exercise routine look like for the rest of this week? I'm going to try to replicate what's in my mind. And I'm not striving for perfection. Want to put in the effort, I'm going to make it a goal to get my exercise in at least 4 days the rest of this week. Continue drinking my water. I've been doing really good at hydrating over the past couple of weeks. I think that's why the scale started to move again. And then also I said I'm going to commit to buy at least one green vegetable that I can eat on for a whole week. So I'm gonna pick one green vegetable. I'm gonna make sure I eat that green vegetable at least every day, or as close as I can get to it. These are not crazy goals or some lose weight quick scheme. It's just me trying to build better habits, get the most out of my progress. I'm out on the main road now. I mean, I'm not that close to the curb. There's like a whole lot of grass here, so I'll check in with you guys in a minute. I was not being a rebel. Y'all saw that sidewalk closed sign. It was closed if I wanted to continue going straight. I just went ahead and turned up the street where the sidewalk is still open. I am at 18 minutes and I was gonna try to push it to 20 and then walk back, but my body is like, you're done. Plus, I'm on lunch break, so I have to keep that in mind as well. We're about to head back. Whew. I'm back. I walked a total of 38 minutes. Made it back home with a couple of minutes to spare. I'm gonna take my last break early so I can jump in the shower because man, I'm sweaty. The weather was really pleasant. The breeze was nice. On the way back, I had just little uphill stretches, nothing too crazy. I definitely felt it. I'm about to drink 8 ounces of this Uber Greens green juice. I like to put it in a glass cup. I guess just looking at it, seeing it look pretty. Aesthetics. It's not disgusting or unbearable, but it's not good either. As I keep saying, I need to start drinking my green juice every day, eating my green vegetables every day. Believe you me, this week, I'm gonna empty that bottle of green juice. All right. For my late lunch, it's almost 4 p.m. I'm about to grab this NutriBullet out of the fridge. I really want to get a smaller blender. Not that the NutriBullet takes up that much space. I'm going to put in Atkins Shake. Yeah, 1 scoop of Slim Fast. And yes, I still use the OG Slim Fast powder. My lid had broke on the container, so I just transferred it to a bag. Not the Optima or whatever, high protein, literally regular chocolate Slim Fast powder. And I'm feeling like I want this to be a protein coffee, so I'm gonna put a tablespoon of this Cafe Bustelo. And I try to always remind myself to say instant coffee because I was watching this girl's YouTube video and she was making an instant coffee or something like this. And somebody asked her, would this work with regular ground coffee? No. No. Instant coffee only for this kind of drink. Because I'm extra, I put a little bit of this Swerve brown sugar. I didn't even fill the tablespoon all the way up to the top. Now we're going to blend this up. I just washed out my cup from earlier, put a few ice cubes, poured it right over the top. I tasted it, it was almost perfect. Went in and added a couple of tablespoons of this. Oh my goodness, this is delicious. As you can see, I have added to my water intake for the day. And also when I drink green juice, I write that down in green. My late lunch, protein. I'm gonna say protein frappuccino, yeah. Since I blended it up. Whatever. Protein frappuccino with Slim Fast. I don't write every single detail down because my app, I log it line by line. Like I log the brown sugar sweetener, I log it. So yeah, back to work we go for another hour and a half. All right, so here's my chicken. It's about 10 after 5, and that talking in the background is me watching the premiere of another one of my YouTube videos. But on the next screen, I'll show you guys what I seasoned my chicken with. And it's been marinating for a few hours. I'm getting off work at 5:30, so this will still be cooking when I get off work, but that's fine. I put those same exact seasonings in the water for my rice, minus the cayenne pepper. I didn't feel like making my rice spicy today. The chicken is coming along very nicely, and it'll be done in about 5-10 minutes. I'm about to go ahead and get started on the rice. And this is the kind of rice that I'm using. I'm just gonna rinse it off in my rice strainer thingy. And you may have seen it in another video. It's just this bowl. Let me show you. I put how much rice I want to use, and then I fill it up with water, stir the rice around, drain it out. And I'll do that a few times. And I notice when I cook my rice that way, it just comes out better. I don't know. I can't explain it. I got my rice in there and about a tablespoon of butter. It's boiling, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn that down all the way to low and just let it finish cooking for about 15 or 20 minutes. So the rice is done. Yeah. What you watching? The what game? Knicks and who?
The Knicks and Pacers.
Knicks and Pacers. And he's watching the I'm not about to try to explain this to y'all. Look, the rice is done. I'm here trying to explain basketball to the floor. Let me stick to what I know. I'm having one of these little drink mixes. This is the one I'm having today. Rotisserie chicken and rice.
It looks delicious.
Hours ago, Mike Woody's did it.
How it tastes?
It tastes great.
Really?
Yes.
It's hot.
Make it hot.
I got my little space heater going. It is freezing in here, and I tried opening the window, but I mean, it's not even that warm outside today. This weather is crazy, and I just turned my thermostat up 1 degree. I don't feel like turning it completely off because it's Texas and it's going to be warm tomorrow, and I try to keep the temperature in my house as consistent as possible. So if I get too cold or too hot and it really doesn't justify completely turning the thermostat off, I will use my little heater. In this case, I'm too cold. And I got my jacket on. Yes, I'm sitting up in this house looking like an Eskimo. For lunch today, I'm having pollo regio. I always say regio, but my Hispanic friends always remind me that it is pronounced regio. We don't pronounce the G in Spanish. I knew that though. I took Spanish class in school. I always say regio. Flame grilled chicken. It's a half chicken, so it has a breast, a wing, a thigh, and a leg. Then this green sauce. And the green sauce, they make it different every time. But I always have my lime pepper on hand. When I tell you I sprinkle lime pepper on everything, then it comes with the charro beans and rice. This time I chose flour tortillas instead of corn. Oh, but it looks like they gave me corn. Let me see my receipt. It definitely says flour tortillas on the receipt. But whatever. I usually only eat one of those tortillas anyway. If I'm really hungry, I might eat two. And this is what the beans look like. The beans looking real good today too. Like they make their stuff like it's the same, but not really. Like sometimes the chicken is not as charred. Like today is really charred, and I like it that way. Sometimes it look like they just stuck it in the oven and blew a little smoke on it. This is how my rice is looking. Definitely not about to eat all of this food right now. I go to church tonight for midweek service and Bible study. I'll probably eat 2 pieces of chicken down, and then maybe the other 2 when I get back from church. I have a grocery delivery coming. I can show you guys what I'm getting in my groceries. This is what's for lunch, but I'm gonna be cooking the rest of the week. I'm about to watch some Netflix and have my lunch. Why they put my groceries so far away from the door? Now I gotta walk all the way out. Remember I told y'all I was going to choose a vegetable that I would actually enjoy eating. But I chose broccoli to help with my sweet tooth. I have protein bars. People have their different opinions about protein bars, and I have mine. Mine is that it ain't never hurt nobody. Protein bars have never hindered my weight loss success. Cheeseburgers have though. Oreo cookies, but not protein bars. I allow myself to have protein bars to help with my sugar cravings. Going to QT and getting a pack of Oreos every other day ain't gonna cut it. These have to be kept in the fridge. And while we are on the subject of protein, I have a bag of chicken breast tenderloins, 2 packages of ground turkey 93.7. I usually get 85.15, but I guess they were out because this was a substitution, and that's okay. I went ahead and accepted that substitution. I have some bacon, and I hardly ever buy bacon unless I'm making a recipe with it or I'm just craving it. In this case, I bought it because there's a recipe that I made once before that I want to make again with it. And it also includes this protein pasta. This protein pasta is so good, you guys. I love it. I love it. Since I had this one before, I went ahead and got the spaghetti noodles of the same brand. I have some Alfredo sauce, which is also for that recipe, and my favorite kind of rice. I also got a couple of onions. I'm using these in that recipe, but sometimes I just want to cut up some onions on some random food and I never have any. So pecan smoked chicken wings. These are good. They got a little crisp on them. Stick them in the air fryer until they're good and crispy and done on the inside. Fairlife milk and my favorite creamer. There are certain items that are just staples for me that I order over and over again. And then I got this queso blanco cheese for the recipe that the bacon is going to go in. Then I got 4 gallons of distilled water. I always buy these and I use them for cooking and for refilling my water cup throughout the day to cut down on the amount of water bottles I'm opening. I also got a few hygiene items. I have my Biore pore cleansing strips for my nose. I repeatedly buy these. Ivory body wash. I do like Ivory body wash, but I've never seen the coconut one. And I smelled it just now and it smells really good. When I get off work and take my shower before church tonight, I will be using this. Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. Love this stuff. Like, it gets the makeup off so good. It leaves my face feeling so clean and fresh. Now, I do go back in and put moisturizer after I use this, but I really like it. It gets everything off of your skin without it feeling completely stripped, but you can tell that it stripped everything off, if that makes sense. But I tried the Walmart brand one time because it was a few dollars cheaper, and I didn't quite like it as much. Like, if it works, it works. And I just didn't like the Great Value brand as much. So I went back to this brand. Just wanted to come back and give you guys an update on the whole body wash situation. I enjoyed it. I know that Ivory leaves your skin feeling really soft and clean and fresh. But like I said before, I never tried the coconut scent. Lately, I have been on a coconut kick when it comes to body sprays and lotions and body wash, especially the sweet, creamy side of the scent. The Ivory body wash was a more fragrant smell. It was very light and very fragrant at the same time. I still enjoyed it. I always have several different body washes on my shower caddy, and there's always at least one that I just reach for every single day. This one's definitely getting added to the rotation. I paired it with Bath & Body Frosted Coconut Snowball Lotion and Body Spray. This is also a more fragrant coconut smell, but it has notes of vanilla in it. There's a slight sweetness to it, but I'm gonna leave here maybe around 6 for church. I'm not real super hungry right now, but I should probably eat something. I didn't finish the rice and beans from earlier. I'm gonna eat the rice and beans right now before I go. I'm pretty much done with my water intake for the day. I'm gonna watch some TV. Every time I come on here, I'm like, I'm about to eat and watch TV. I'm about to eat and watch TV. Netflix and eat. Eat and watch Netflix. Anyhow, I just tried out this Robert Irvine Fit Crunch Bar. It's pretty good. This is definitely gonna help with my sweet cravings. I tried it, I can't remember the flavor I tried before. I just remember trying it before and it was good. This one's chocolate chip cookie dough, but yeah, they're pretty good. I'm wearing my PJ Morton shirt to Bible study. PJ Morton is my favorite male artist across all genres. Probably my favorite artist, period. But we went to his Watch the Sun tour a few years back. Well, it says the year on there. 2022. It's August of 2022 in Oklahoma City. And the back of the shirt just has all the tour stops. Yeah, this is how we ended up seeing PJ Morton in Oklahoma and not in Texas. When he announced his tour dates back in 2022 for the Watch the Sun tour, it was Juneteenth weekend that he was scheduled to be in Texas. And he had several shows spread across Texas between DFW, Metroplex, where I'm from, and down in Austin and Houston. One of those, it's on the back of my shirt. I could have just looked at it. I'm gonna look at it and I'm putting it on screen, let y'all know. We were booked to be on a cruise that whole weekend. And I was so bummed. Let me look and see if he's coming anywhere close, you know, where we can drive and go see him. He was on tour for a long time. That boy was working hard. We found out he was gonna be in Oklahoma City. So me and my sister and my aunt got tickets, and we drove up to Oklahoma City to see him. We came back that same night. It was such an amazing show. His energy, his artistry, his musicianship, the passion. He don't miss. He don't miss. Y'all need to check out his music if you have not already. It's probably one of my favorite concerts that I've ever been to. Him, Jadena, Duran Bernard, and I'm pretty sure there's some other ones, but those are the ones that come to my mind immediately. You know those concerts where you leave, you're just tired in a good way. Right? That's what that concert felt like. He left everything he had on that stage.
Isaiah. And some thought he was Jeremiah, the prophet of doom. Number 4. What was the second question?
You say that I am. My sister came to church. She don't be here on Wednesday night that much because of her work schedule. Time for choir rehearsal. Hey. Back home from church, and I didn't want to be rude and not come back and tell you guys good night and thanks for watching. So good night. Thank you for watching. See y'all in the next
Y'all make some noise for everybody who's sang.